this. Some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The give on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
They punt it away on 4th down. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. And boy, is he close to that 1st down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
Early in the game, pass complete. Great job. Sets up a manageable 4th down. We're going to set the tone early in this game. We're going to be aggressive. Yes, we're going.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The Sun Devils are on the move. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grab behind the line. It's Tyson. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And they have the 1st points of the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent? I'd argue it's both, David.
Yeah, I argue more talent over the years, just dudes on the outside that win. And you know what? I think Clemson, as much as anybody in the country, has always featured those guys. And you want to play one-on-one with those guys, or you want to give them a cushion like they'll throw it right now. And they've always believed in those guys out wide. And you know what? They usually come through for them.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the big fella. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
This offense looking at a third down after that last completion. Wide receiver going in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And that Clemson defensive front getting their paws on dudes and making their presence felt.
And, Reese, that's how they built their dynasty. I mean, I know the offense was flash and sizzle and was really good, but, man, it's the Dexter Lawrence and the Christian Wilkins in the defensive front. Those big boys that could get after the quarterback, that played relentless, those guys really set the tone and set the foundation.
He lobs one high down the left side. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Here's the pressure. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
2nd and 10. He'll throw again. This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. To throw, it's Klubnik. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Clemson.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
To the air, it's Levin. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Start this drive and snap it from the 40. They'll leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. For a quarterback as highly touted as Cade Klubnik was, I think he would even tell you he started slowly, but man, the progression, the improvement has been exponential, Jesse.
It has, Reese, and he's played big in big games as of late. You think back to last year's ACC championship game, and then I would argue his game against Texas, even in the loss in the playoff, that might have been his best game of the season, making throw after throw. You can see why he was so highly recruited, and if he plays up to that standard week in, week out, Clemson's going to be really.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Zips it out to his man. And they're able to make the tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Making side adjustments here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that was another ball thrown in harm's way. And this young man, he already has 1 interception. That was almost a second. Just playing a little bit loose with the football. Let's make sure we get that dialed in. We can't make those mistakes. Hard to win games when you make big mistakes.
And the returner will be brought down. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
To the air on 2nd down. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that 1st down marker is. Heads up play, nose for the 1st down marker. Get in there and get it.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. He'll throw it. With the catch, it's Brown. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop them on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab, it's Moss. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. All wideouts, no backs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Clemson. Caught on the outside, it's Moss. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And on that out route, third down, guys, you just want to see a little bit better execution. You want to see more depth on the route. You want to see a little bit more of an accurate throw so he doesn't have to come back and fight for it, so that we can pick up the first down a lot easier. A little bit better by the quarterback and receiver, and as a result, they do get the catch, but it sets up 4th and short.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting a big stop.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Quarterback making checks. Going right to work up top. Fires left. Just missed his man. Gave him just a little too much.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Davidson. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Looking for a man. It's Levin. He's got an open man. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Under fire. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
Second down, he'll throw it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come out. Look at the defense. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, Dan.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead. Put a drive together here and build on that lead.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a crease to the left. Finds a little space. Turning on the Jets. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll try the run. He gets it across the 25 to the 24. Give him 5 on the carry.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit tired.
To the air, it's Levin. Trying to set up the screen. It's a seam wide open. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
The guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Well, 2 things I love by the quarterback on that play. 1, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off and running. And 2, get out of bounds. No need to take a big hit. Just save yourself, save the body. Fresh set of downs coming up. Well done.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to James Madison. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Caught over the middle, it's Brown. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Looking to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they turn it into a defensive score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
You always hear coaches harping on their quarterbacks to keep 2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit, the ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and
he wants to go deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Now adjusting. Unloads it left. Finds a man by himself. Open space at the 25. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
my old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. Stopped right at the 2-yard line after the catch, and it'll be first down, goal to go.
First and goal, Tigers. That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Arizona State 28, Clemson 10.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll run the option. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw, it's Clemson. The screen, and watch out. And that's good for the completion percentage and bad for the yardage. They lose ground on that one.
That quarterback putting his face in the fan, I love it. Coming up quickly, making a tackle in space.
They desperately need to get the score here on 3rd and goal to have any kind of wild chance. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Tigers. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And I like this offense. I like watching it, man. They find a way to make plays and spread the football around. But I'll tell you what, I think this QB has an eye for this guy because that's 3 TDs now in 4 games. He wants to find him to make plays, really starting to trust that receiver out wide.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. They'll call it a 9-yard loss. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Levin. Rushes on him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got him downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw again. Throwing right. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Klubnik. He lofts one down the sideline. Nice hands on the right sideline as he has it for a huge gain.
Well, that's a exactly why you practice these 2-minute situations. The quarterback knew exactly where to go. He's trying to work the sidelines, save some clock. Great route by the receiver getting open, making the catch, getting out of bounds. And this drive is off to a pretty good start.
Got his man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Davidson. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Clemson is quick to the line. With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Wants to fire on second down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. They'll go for 2 here and try to climb within a field goal late. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Zings it complete to the right. He's in there from the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll call for the fair catch here. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
The defense obviously at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you've got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that run.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Heaves it on the run. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. From the gun. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this defense is going to need a few plays now to get some of this momentum back. Remember, they had a massive lead earlier in the game, but that's dwindled now. You wonder if they were just sleepwalking a little bit. They've got to step up now and play with some urgency.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Honestly, I don't think in this situation of the game you need to be taking shots that far down the field. You need high percentage throws. You need to be able to play pitch and catch and move this ball down the field, down a possession late, to put yourself in an opportunity to win.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Punch it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
So in the most crucial decision right now for the offensive coordinator, right? It's a fourth down that you've got to come up with. You're not in field goal range. You need this completion. Where is your best one-on-one matchup on the field right here?
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Pulls and fires complete. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Under fire. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. And I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Tight end now in motion. Wants to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Trying to barge their way down. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. 4th down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. He takes a knee, and it took longer than they had hoped, but they finally get their first victory of the season. It came down to the final quarter, clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the